Hello, congratulations on the purchase of your Jayco. My name is Russ. I'm going to do an orientation video with you today. Along with this email are a couple video links to some maintenance videos. I do encourage you to watch those as well. We'll get started with the orientation right here in the front. You do have a front compartment with some storage. Next to the storage area you have your battery compartment. You can have more than one battery if you wanted to. Right behind us you have a light right here. So switch right there for it, and then you have these toggle switches which are going to run your cap lights. So you have the white lights and then the yellow lights there. So that's what those are for. Right on this side you have one of your two 30-pound propane tanks. So just open your valve when you're ready to use that. At the other side you'll have your regulator, and I'll go over that here in a few minutes. Right inside your basement here, in your storage area, you have a battery disconnect. So if you turn this, it's going to turn all 12 volt off to your camper. And you can remove the key when it's in the off position. You do want this on to have 12 volt go through your camper, but also to charge your battery. So it has to be on to charge your battery. So if you're connected with shore power or your 7-way, make sure you have that in the on position. And then right next to your battery disconnect you have your controls for your auto level. So you're just going to push the up and down arrow at the same time. It's going to turn it on. That green light will come on. This up and down arrow is going to move your front landing gear up or down. So just push that. So you're going to use that to unhook and hook to your vehicle. Once you unhook from your vehicle, you get to your camp spot and you unhook, you're going to come back here and hit auto level. That green light is going to blink. And as soon as it's done blinking, it turns solid green again. That means it's done auto leveling. And when you're ready to go home, you come over here, hit hitch height. This remembers the last position the camper was in before you hit auto level as hitch height. So if you unhook from your vehicle and hit auto level, once you hit hitch height, it's going to go back to the position it was in when you unhooked your vehicle. So you can hook your vehicle back up. Once your vehicle's hooked up, hit retract all, and any legs that are down will go up. You have your inverter right up here on the ceiling. So to run your refrigerator off of 12 volt, just make sure this is turned on. You do have motion light there. And then over in this compartment you have some storage here. This slinky hose is going to go to your outdoor kitchen, outdoor shower, which hooks right here. So you do have hot and cold water, and just hook that hose right into there. This is your solar plug, so you are solar ready. If you have a portable solar panel, just plug it in there and it will trickle charge your battery. These lights have little switches on them. You have a water pump right here, so you can turn that on, and that red light will come on when your water pump is running. This is your water heater bypass. So this is normal mode, so when you're using your camper, you're going to have it like this. If you're bypassing your water heater, have it up and down. Black tank flush, I'll go over that in just a minute. You have inputs for cable or satellite. This is for sanitize and winterize. This is your city water connection. So you're going to use these two valves based on the pictures on what you're doing. So if you are full hookup camping, you're going to do city water. So the valves will look like that. And you're going to hook a garden hose up to your city water connection, and you will have pressure going throughout your camper from that garden hose. If you are dry camping, you're going to have the valves like that. You're going to hook a hose up. Actually, you're going to do tank fill first, because you need to fill your freshwater tank. So you're going to fill it, hook a hose up to your city water connection. It's going to fill your freshwater tank. Then you remove that hose. Once your water tank is full and you want to use it, then you're going to do the dry camp. So put the valves like dry camp and then turn your water pump on. You can use your freshwater tank. Winterize and sanitize. So winterize, you're going to hook a hose up to your winterize sanitize port. The other end of that hose goes into your antifreeze. You have your valves looking like that. Turn your water pump on, and that will draw the antifreeze up throughout your camper. To sanitize, same thing. Hook a hose up here. The other end of that hose goes to your sanitizing solution. Then you're going to turn your water pump on, and that's going to draw your sanitizing solution into your freshwater tank. So just follow the diagrams here depending on what you're doing. If you're sanitizing and winterizing, you use this port. Everything else, you use this port. Down here you have 3 of your 4 tank levers. So black is your toilet water, and then your 2 gray, dirty sink and shower. And then right down here, you have your second black tank. So you do have 2 toilets in here, you have 2 black tanks. So you're gonna hook your wastewater hose up here. You're gonna pull the black handles first, let those empty out. Once the black tanks are empty, then you can pull the gray tanks, let that dirty sinking shower water help wash your hose out. Once all 4 tanks are empty, close those gray ones, leave the black ones open. And then you're gonna hook a hose up to your black tank flush. Let that run. That's going to clean one of your black tanks out. It's like an upside down sprinkler system. Your black tank's going to clean it out. So let that run for a few minutes and then move over to your second black tank. Let that run for a few minutes. Once you're satisfied your black tanks are cleaned out, then you can unhook your hose and then close your black handles, put your cap back on your empty port, and you are good to go. You don't have to use the black tank flush every time. That's just going to help keep your black tanks a little cleaner. This is where your 50 amp power cord is going to hook to. I do recommend using 50 amp surge guard while you're plugged in at the parks. This door opens so you have access to the back of your refrigerator. You do have water lines back here, so you can check those periodically, and also your plug is right there. There are low point drains down below. So that white one right there, that's going to empty your freshwater tank. This one right here, if you pull on here, water will come out there. This is for your refrigerator. So you can drain your refrigerator, any water from that. And then the other thing sticking down there, that is your overflow. So if you're filling your freshwater tank and you can't if you overfill it, it's just going to come out there. You do have a ladder on the back of your camper so you can get up there and do your maintenance. This particular camper has the backup camera. They do not come with them. That is an option that was put on. Excuse me. Right there is your hitch. So you do have the 4-way plug. License plate will go there. And then right down here, if you have to use your spare tire, that's where you're going to crank it down because it is underneath the camper. Your outdoor kitchen, you have your refrigerator. This is electric only, so you have to be plugged in for this to work. Your controls are right there for it. This is going to be your drip tray for your grill. So that's going to slide right down here to collect that grease. You do have to plug this in, the gas part in. So down below, this does come with a gas line. It's going to hook right here for the other. Oh, right there towards the back. So right there is your quick connect gas line. Get a close up of that. So hook your gas line up to that and your grill, and now you're ready to use your grill. Your controls are right here. Just push down. It does have an igniter on it. This is easy to clean. You just remove this and you can clean it up real easy. You do have a bottle opener on the end here. Excuse my hiccups. Right here you have a GFI plug, and you're going to see these a couple different spots in the camper. All right, so this is for a Bluetooth speaker from Furrion. It does not come with one, but you can always purchase one. But Jayco decided to put some charging ports in the camper for them, so if you ever did, they're ready to go. So otherwise, if you don't have that speaker, you're never going to use that. You do have switches right down here. So you have light switches. There's a blue light and then your main lights. And that is everything. Oh, you can have a TV out here as well. So you can mount a TV here, and then your hookups are right there for it. You do have 2 electric awnings. One's on your slide. The other one is your main awning there. Solid steps. Very nice steps to have, but just make sure your door is all the way open before you bring the steps up or down, because this right here will catch on your screen door and damage your door if it's not open all the way. But these are strut assisted, so they're really light. Just push it right up into the door frame, and they just rest in the door frame like that, and then your door closes over top. You can adjust the legs. Just pull this up or push this in to lower it. When you bring these out for the first time, or if you adjust the legs, you want to close your door very slowly, making sure that your door there's a gap between the steps and the door. Otherwise your door will hit the steps and damage your door. Right here you have a light. So you have a step light right there, the blue light. You do have outdoor speakers as well. Right here is your water heater, so it's gas or electric. It's a metal tank, so instead of your tank corroding, this anode rod will corrode instead. So after about 2 or 3 years, you'll have to replace this. This is your plug, so when you're ready to use your water heater, put that in there, tighten that up. So this is winterized right now, so the first thing you're going to do when you start to use this is hook to your city water connection, turn the water on, go through everywhere that runs water, get all the antifreeze out. Once all the antifreeze is out, make sure your plug is in here, and then you'll turn that bypass to normal, that red handle on the other side, and then your water heater will start filling up. You want to make sure your water heater is full before you turn it on. You can do that by pulling on this relief valve. Water will come out, you know it's full. Once you know it's full, turn this switch on right down here. And then there's switches on your control panel inside to choose gas or electric. But you do have to have this switch on out here plus the switch on the control panel for the electric to work. If you need to empty your water heater, just take the anode rod out. It will empty right from here. This is all electronic ignite, so all you have to do is make sure there's water in it and then turn it on. You have your furnace vent right here. Try not to block that and don't put anything in front of it that can melt, because it will melt some stuff. And you can use that blue slinky hose that's on the other side for your outdoor shower, and you can bring it over here and you'll have cold water on this side. Down below, you have low point drains right here. There's 2 drains right here. So those are the lowest point in your water system. If you want to empty the water out of your lines, just open those up and that will drain your water out. You can have a TV out here. There are outputs on this side, and right here is where your cords will go through, so you can close your door still and have the cords running through the bottom. This is a motion light, or it's on all the time, so the switch will go one way or the other depending on what you want to use it for. Starter kit, so wastewater hose, freshwater hose, electrical adapter. Another speaker, and on this side is your second propane tank with your regulator. The regulator is right inside here. So this right here is pointing towards the tank that you're using. So right now it's pointing towards this tank. So if this tank were to go empty, I just turn that. Make sure my other tank on the other side is opened, and you can use that tank while you fill this one. You have another outlet right there, a couple plugs, and this camper has side view cameras on it. Again, that is an option. It does not come with them. That is everything on the outside, so we will head inside next.